So I've been on TRT for a very long time, and over the years that I've been on TRT, I have become more and more bald, right? Like, there's a target. I've got a target on my head. I'm 35 now, I started at 25, and I'm gonna explain to you very, very plainly why I do not care or worry about male pattern baldness or my increasing baldness while being on TRT. It's pretty simple. And I think a lot of guys worry about this, but I think they're being short-sighted, or they're not being mindful as to why they started TRT in the first place. So I'm here, right, with optimal testosterone levels, with physical wellness, with mental health clarity, and life is going really, really well. Do you know where I was when I started TRT? I was at the bottom of the barrel. When I started TRT, I had erectile dysfunction, which means I couldn't get hard for the life of me, no matter what. I had mood disorders galore, horrible depression, horrible anxiety, low energy, couldn't exercise, couldn't lose weight, no matter what I did, couldn't build muscle, had poor appetite, had poor sleep. I mean, every major mood and body dysfunction that you can think of, I struggled with when I had extremely low testosterone. But you know what I did have at 25? A bit more hair, right? A bit more hair. So I ask myself, what is more important to me in life? Is it having more hair on my head, despite the fact that I started balding before TRT, but I don't deny that it likely has sped things up. But what matters to me more, having more hair on my head or not feeling like death all the time? Right? When you think about it in that way and you keep things extraordinarily simple, there's nothing to even question or worry about. Like, my life is a million times better because I don't have bottom of the barrel testosterone levels anymore. So to any guy worried about that, worry more about what it was like to live life, process your thoughts and feelings, negotiate work and relationship and self-esteem and physical wellness and mental and emotional wellness with no testosterone. Worry about what that was like more than what it might be like to have just a little target on that head. We're good. I'm good. I think you can be good too. And I think we need to remember what matters most. So if you've never checked your testosterone levels and you don't know what they are, you should find out. You really, really should. You don't have to do anything like I did, right? Like, I found out I had low T, and I was in such a desperate and dangerous place that it made absolute sense between me and my mental health provider, my doctor, my MD. We're like, we need to treat you because I was not doing well. But you at the very least can find out and decide if maybe you want to try to address lifestyle issues or stress management, or you want to go a more natural approach. That's fine, but at least you would know. Because if you're considering psych meds, or you're struggling mentally, emotionally, and physically, knowing what your hormone levels are, be it total T, free T, your PSA, that's not a hormone, but it's important to check in conjunction with checking stuff about testosterone, your thyroid. Find that out first, just in case it's something there that can be adjusted and can change everything. I'll leave the first link in the description. I want you guys to use this. It helps support the channel, and ultimately helps give you more information about yourself, and it could change your life forever. I mean, I spent like a year and a half trying every psych med, every mood stabilizer, every antipsychotic I could think of, well, my doctors could think of, because we couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. It turned out, among other things, right, that I ultimately got to address as far as mental health issues, but ultimately I had extremely low testosterone. So, first link in the description. And otherwise, guys, just never ever forget, like I try not to, never ever forget what's most important. And your health and your wellness is so much more important. And there's nothing wrong with having short hair. There's nothing wrong with bicking it. There's nothing wrong with going bald. How many legends are bald dudes, right? And on testosterone, if you exercise and you have decent genetic potential, you can be a healthy, fit-looking, built guy who's bald, and not a soft, sad, depleted, poor body language guy with maybe a little more hair. And shout out to anyone in general who's not doing well. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for all of us, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.